If you're bullish on the crypto market, at least in the short to midterm, watch this video until the end because I think this is very important. I haven't seen anybody else talk about this, and we got to really make sure that we're watching this, okay? So the Nexus already knows what I'm about to talk about here, but I felt like I needed to bring it to your attention. And of course, I'm talking about USDT dominance. We're at a very pivotal moment right now in USDT dominance, and I think we need to talk about it, okay? So we're on the weekly time frame, and first things first, you can see very clearly we are at the bottom right now of this trend line, okay? This is a multi-year trend line since December of 2017. We've been in this uptrend on USDT dominance, and just last month, many thought that we had broken down below this trend line, which we absolutely did, okay? There's no denying. You can see very clearly that we did break below the trend line. However, now we are seeing signs of a little bit concerned, okay? Especially if you are bullish in the short to midterm on crypto, okay? I'm not saying the 4-year cycle and down the line and, you know, 2030, Bitcoin's going to be $1 million. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying short to midterm, we are seeing some signs to be cautious of, okay? Now, like I said, we talked about this in the Nexus. We've been talking about this for a hot minute now. And I just wanted to show you what I'm looking for, okay? And I'm going to keep this video very simple, and I'm going to keep this video straight to the point. Your higher term time frame structure is high, low, lower high, and then lower low SFP, okay? My rules, the way that I trade, is when I have an SFP, the swing high that failed to take that SFP becomes my target upon a structure flip, okay? The reason I wanted to bring this to your attention is because many people were watching this trend line a few weeks ago and we're like, oh, we lost the trend line, we're good, you know, long everything, da-da-da. Wonderful, sure. But now the problem isn't just the trend line. The problem is the structure that occurred just below the trend line, okay? So what did I say? In order for me to confirm an SFP, I need to see a lower time frame structure flip, okay, indicating to me that we're going to basically rotate back towards that other swing point. Now, that other swing point stands all the way back at 6.8. Am I saying we're going to go there? No. However, I want to show you that my internal structure had flipped bullish, okay? And you can see here your structure was high, was low, and then at this point flipped bullish as I had drawn here on the chart, okay? Fine. Wonderful. So we've been watching this trend line. Then we lose the trend line again. Everybody gets massive bullish again, and now we're here, okay? The thing about this break of structure is that your expectational order flow is to make a higher low to then make a higher high. Well, how do you know when your higher low is in? When you get another lower time frame market structure flip coming into that zone. Well, what we saw here yesterday was, what do we have? We have high, we have low, we have lower high, we have lower low, and then we have flip. So this internal market structure flip confirms this more higher time frame market structure flip, which confirms this SFP, which indicates to me that the target is higher, okay? Now, with USDT dominance, we don't actually trade it in a sense of there's liquidity and whatever, but you trade it the same way. I don't care what I'm charting. You chart everything the same way. At least I do. So we do have this line of liquidity above us that should be a very easy move to reclaim, okay? And if USDT dominance does end up pumping back to 6.7%, again, I'm not saying it doesn't have to go up there. There's no 100% in all of trading, okay? There's no, or in trading in general, there's no 100%. But if this SFP confirms and we do make it up here, the entire market is going to get a pretty substantial pullback. And it's going to throw a lot of people off guard because everyone thinks that we lost this trend line, we're back testing, and then we're going to continue to roll over, right? Remember, the talk of the town was this trend line a few weeks ago, maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago. But I don't think we're out of the woods, and not nearly. And you could even take this, what I'm going to call trend line, and extend it even further, okay? Once again, I'm not saying we're going to come to 6.7, but if we do and we start closing candles above here, well, you're very likely going to rotate up towards 9.5, okay? And we haven't seen those numbers since June of 2022. Now, again, this could happen later. This doesn't have to happen right now. This could happen during the bull market coming back up, or the bear market rather, coming back up here. Absolutely. However, I can't deny the facts that are in front of me right now. Okay. And so here's what I'm going to say. I believe dominance will continue on the rise for however long it continues on the rise for. And I believe that these equal highs, this really ugly point, just like how the entire crypto market left these lows on virtually every time frame. I encourage you now, go on any coin you want, any coin, and go to any time frame minus like the 8-hour, and I think it was the 18-hour. Look at these exact ugly lows on this on these candles, right? Or this is a high. The dominance has the highs. Every single coin, we've talked about this on the channel, has these lows, right? I'm not going to go to every time frame. Like I said, you know, I encourage you guys to do it. Every single coin has left these exact really ugly lows, the same as dominance has. Okay? So what I think may happen and what I'm watching out for is for this line to continue to pump. Okay? The markets get somewhat of a pullback. Fine. What I would call a little bit more bearish is if we SFP this high. Why? Because if you SFP this high, then you're more likely going to rotate back down to the lows of it, which is obviously going to be bullish for the crypto market. But until I can see something with conviction, right now I'm expecting higher low, higher high, and I'm expecting to come up to this level. I'm expecting the crypto market to potentially pull back. I mean, if this plays out, nothing's 100%, so don't come at me. But if this plays out, it's very likely that, I mean, the market's going to pull back. And it's going to pull back a hell of a lot more than whatever we've been pulling back so far. Like, this is not even a pull. I mean, from the high to the low, it went down how much? 15%. And then we you know, hit the golden pocket right away today. And now we're only down 10% from the all-time high, right? We know that this thing can fall 30, 40, 50% from the all-time high. It's happened before, right? There's no denying it. You can't deny facts, right? This is a fact. Bitcoin in 2021 fell 53%, right? In February, it fell 25%. So again, I'm not saying it's going to fall, but I'm saying that if you're bullish, at least on the short to midterm, this is just something to watch for, because everything that I do with the way that I trade, and there are different ways to trade. I'm not the best trader in the world. I'm not the only trader. Like, it's not my way is the only right way. That's not what I'm saying. But everything with the way that I trade is pointing that USDT dominance is going to continue higher, which adds up with the liquidity that's below us across the entire market. You know, I've been very vocal about my favorite play across the board being that the whole market takes the low again. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Okay, with this information, do as you please. I'm just bringing you the objective fact of this SFP that's going on right now and what I'm watching for. And just to put the nail in the coffin, if we turn on Market Cipher and we come on these higher term time frames, like this is your anchor trigger. This is the pinnacle of basic strategy. Like, if this was a coin, I would long this all day. So just something to note, okay? We got to be a little bit careful with what goes on here. And I will be watching USDT dominance. And whether you think I'm full of shit or you think I'm a perma bear or whatever else, I, at the very least, encourage you. I mean, you guys do what you want. I'm not your mom. I'm not your dad. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But I encourage you, at the very least, just keep your eye on USDT dominance, especially if you're bullish. If you like the content, make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button. And if you want to join the Nexus, the link for that is in the description down below, as well as the exchanges I'm affiliated with. Shouts out to the sponsor of the channel, Market Cipher. I will see you guys in the next video. Please just be careful, be cautious. Okay, that's all I'm saying. If you're super bullish, just be cautiously optimistic. Just pay attention to this USDT dominance, because I haven't heard anyone talk about it, and I think it's very important.